Well, today's the day. We're gonna run these girls. As you can see, it's snowing a little, but it's supposed to burn off. We're not gonna really run these till much after lunch, but I just kicked the separator in gear on a little 300 just see how things are going. I don't have the head drive latched on right now, but I'll kick it in here in a minute. I just wanted to let the separator warm up for a minute, see how things are looking, check chains and belts, make sure everything's spinning okay. But it looks like we're doing pretty good. Everything I've messed with is turning. So progress is definitely happening. Going to take it to full throttle here in a minute. Let's see what we got. Yeah, everything here is turning. We got a couple of squeaks, but there's nothing like it was before. It's a hell of a lot quieter than it was when I got this on. But yeah, we'll couple this here up in a second and see what the corn head does too. Okay, that's full throttle. And I don't have any weird noises going on. And it sounds really healthy. Okay. Looks like everything's spinning just fine. Hell yeah. I just big corn today. That little 6-cylinder sure is a fun sound. Okay, here goes. Everything's spinning. Let it turn here for a little bit. Warm the grease out there in the gearbox because we know they're cold this morning. That's not hard to figure out. Some of my cylinder speed gauge in the cab doesn't work, so I got this handheld tachometer. We're gonna put it right here. Like we're turning about 450. We're gonna turn that up to about 500, I think. So we crawl back up here in the cab. A couple rotations here and we'll go see what that RPM is. Well, I guess we're going to run this thing around the other side of our windbreak here where we still have corn standing and try to pick a little just to see what happens. I don't know. I have yet to put any crop through this, so we'll see how it goes. Well, we've picked some corn. I made it about 100 foot and had a fuel delivery issue courtesy of a rusty gas tank. I just fixed that though, so we're gonna keep trying here. I do have a little corn in the tank. Looks like I got some cob, but we're not far enough in to even have a freaking clue what's going on yet, to be honest. So but yeah, I did the wrong thing and ran the fuel line up through the filler neck and weighted it down about 2 inches off the bottom of the tank. So we quit sucking rust into the sediment bowl because I wasn't getting any fuel flow that way. So we're gonna try this again and see what happens. Well, we're doing it. It's a little too snowy for this, and I already plugged the reed thrasher once, but we're picking corn. My wife's gonna come out after lunch and get some video of this honest to God shit show in process because it's really kind of been a shit show. But I'm having a pretty good time, so we're not going to get in any hurry with this much snow, though, that's for sure. Well, to be right honest, I probably shouldn't be out here picking corn. The fact that it's snowing and there's this much snow on stuff, but we're doing it anyway. Grain tank's pretty clean. Got some stock in there, but got the cob cleaned out of it. We're pretty clean, so I think I'm just going to leave the settings alone and keep playing because we're not going to put that much corn through this thing. So this is fun. We'll keep going a little bit more. Well, I picked enough now. It's time to get this old grain truck to the field because I need something to dump corn onto. I'm not full yet, but I literally can't fit that little Massey over either of our semi-trailers or the grain cart. So this guy's got to go to the field. We'll let it warm up for a minute and take it out there in the snow. I don't think we're gonna get in a hurry today. It's plenty slick out here. Snowing still. Wasn't even really supposed to snow that I saw in the forecast last night, but it's definitely snowing. So we're gonna take this out there. That way I got something to dump that little Massey into, and then I don't know. We might pick a vent load or two out of each combine and call it a day. But we're just gonna cruise out here gently and park this girl, and then I'll probably drive it back in the Quonset tonight once I get corn in it. Well, it quit snowing, and there's not a terrible amount of snow on the stalk because it's about 40 degrees out. So we came out, got to picking. I'm running my 300. Got my buddy Wade back there in the 860 leaving smoke signals, and we're gonna pick a little and have some fun. Well, I switched combines for a minute. Threw my buddy Wade in that one. So we're just picking along in the 860. Having a real good time right now. That little combine, really fun to run. I think he's probably going about 2 miles an hour there. But yeah, we're having lots of fun out here today. So. Rolling along, nothing too wild at all. So we're just gonna keep running till they start. Probably, I don't know. Gleaner didn't want to start today, so we'll just run these girls. I don't know what's wrong with my Gleaner. Problem for another day. Well, we're almost done. We're gonna pick this guy to the end, shut it off. We're gonna finish the 860. I parked my Gleaner over there. It helped finish the field the last couple days, but then it had an issue with road going out on the corn head. So I'm just gonna do it this way because it's more fun anyway. Not gonna lie, it's a little warmer in here today. About 55 degrees right now. Not snowing like it was the other day, but we're gonna take this to the end of the pass and grab the Massey to finish. I think I got 18 rows left here. 10 that were for a photo I stayed with that guy and 8 for the Massey. So we're gonna wrap up here and we'll take that little Dodge grain truck to town after lunch and jump in. The last date of the year. It's been 63 days since we started. It's been a better harvest than last year at least. We actually had something to harvest. So we'll take it. There's always next year. Well, it's time to finish. Let's run this old Dodge full of corn into town. Dad's got his semi over here airing up, and we'll follow him in and dump the elevator. Done it before, just, you know, they don't teach too many trucks this old anymore. We got about a 2-mile trip to town to the elevator. So this is one of our closest fields to town. We have one that's about half a mile, but this doesn't really get much closer than this for us. So we're not gonna get in any hurry. I doubt I find 4th gear high range. So if we go in at 35, that's plenty good because we only get to do this once. Splitter works at least. Makes a hell of a lot easier on these old trucks than the old 2-speed works. If it doesn't work, it's sometimes turned into a struggle when you're loaded. But this truck has no power steering, so just all feel. 4 and 2, 318. Gotta do the old grain truck pump, you know. Got good brakes if you get them pumped, so that we can live with. We made it to town at least. got that going. We're gonna probe Dad here. He only weighs 44,500 today because we're not that full. We're finishing up a field. Then I'll pull across the scale and get probed. Now the probe's gonna do its thing. It's sucking corn out. Not too wild. Not really worried about moisture here. So we'll do that and go dump. And now we wait again. This shouldn't take very long. There's only about 400 bushels on Dad, I think, would be my best guess. Yeah, big one. Biggest of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't be. Unless I forgot something somewhere. Well, we unloaded. Everything worked. You never know when you're full if some of that stuff's going to work, but it did. So we'll go get across the scale, get a tare weight, and go to the farm. We're done. That's the end of harvest right there. Well, we weighed back across. We had 212.86 bushels on. 56 test pound, 13.4 moisture, no dock. The old Masseys are working pretty good. So that's it. Done. We're gonna head this old truck back to the farm, clean it out, put some fuel stabilizer in it, go find a shed to park it in, and work on cleaning up the old Masseys. But that's it for the 300 Massey series. Thanks everybody for tuning in. It took a lot of work, but it was a hell of a lot of fun to put them in the field. I'll have a new I guess I got a lot more projects coming in the new year. I got a couple pretty big ones. Stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for tuning in. Go drag something out of the weeds and get it running.